Thanks for staying tuned to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and I'm joined again by Shalia Ford from YWCA Metro St. Louis, and we're picking up where we left off about this Week Without Violence, October 13th through the 18th, and I think we left off with Friday night's event, so tell me what happens on Saturday.
So Saturday, we're inviting moms to come out and join a Mothers to Mothers March, and so if you are a mom who wants to just support nonviolence in our community, in your homes, nonviolence against your children, we want you to come out and join us, and so they'll be marching at the Buzz Westfall Justice Center, in Clayton. And so we just want, again, people to come out. If you're interested in any of these events, all of these events, they're free and open to the community. We just want to share in this campaign and make sure people understand we're promoting peace and nonviolence.
I want to, before we took off for break in the first segment, to kind of clarify where people sometimes mistakenly think, oh, YWCA, the Y, YMCA, and really to talk about the distinction, obviously, between the two and how you work within the community and where you're located.
Okay. The main distinction for us, of course, is the W.
Yeah.
So the W is for women, and our services are really geared toward empowering women and making sure that she can become self-sufficient, that she can have affordable housing, that she can be economically self-sufficient and fiscally savvy, as well as being healthy and being able to enjoy life in the abundance that it has. And so all of our services are in the St. Louis region. We partner with a lot of individuals, so we have Head Start centers that are our own centers where we provide services for families and children. We also have partnering agencies that we work with. For our school-age programs, we're partnering with the U-City schools as well as St. Francis Cabrini, and so we offer either before and after care for students. Through our YW Teens program, we partner with many schools, districts in the area, and so we provide services for middle school and high school age girls. And then we have a transitional housing program, which houses adult women over the age of 18 in that transitional time, where it's an opportunity to provide support to help them get back on their feet. And then we also have services to women who are looking into non-traditional careers, and it's called the Women's Economic Stability program. And so what they're doing is they're getting a life coach and case management and supportive services so that they can move into careers that are non-traditional and then be able to break that cycle of poverty, be a good role model for their children, and receive other types of support. And then we also have a racial justice program or initiative, and so that runs the thread through all of our programming in terms of how do we talk about bias or racism or prejudice and those kinds of things, and what do we do about it? How do we change what we see that maybe is harmful or hurtful to others in our community?
No, I think this, I just don't think a lot of people realize how much you actually do cover and how many of your services are, not all, but are at no cost.
Exactly.
So with the Week Without Violence, I mean, do you feel in the work that you do that violence obviously is that a continuum that comes up in all these different areas as it relates to women? Yes,
it does. So, I mean, with children, it could be the bullying, the peer-on-peer violence. It could be a sexual assault survivor, someone who, we've seen rapes on campuses, and unfortunate situations happen all over our community. And so, we're providing that survivor support for those individuals. Women who are homeless, maybe because they're leaving a domestic violence or sexual violence situation, or because they've lost their job or something. So, I mean, but violence is there. It permeates, our community in various ways. And so we want to make sure that we're talking about how do we promote peace, whether it's from the words that we say, how we use our hands, how we interact with others in the community, or how we stand up for ourselves and others in the community.
Out of curiosity, with everything that has been going on, and you do see a lot of nonviolence protesting going on, especially obviously in reference to Ferguson, what has been sort of your take on this, or with the YWCA's take on this? You probably will address this, I guess, on Friday night, or not Friday. Well, it could be Friday.
It could be Friday, or it could be all of the events. Our racial justice director, Amy Hunter, has been involved with a lot of different meetings and protests, just speaking out. All of us on a personal level as well as on an agency level have been involved where we think we can be, whether it's protesting or providing food to the food shelf so that individuals in the communities that are most impacted and affected can still have the services or the items that they need to be well in their families and households. And so this opportunity allows us to just continue to expand this conversation through the services that we provide and just to community members in general. And so there's a lot going on here, and sometimes it gets scary, but we have to talk about it, and we have to be able to say we can do something proactively that's peaceful to bring the resolution that we want to see. And I know all of us want our community to be safe and to be great places where we can all live and thrive and be well.
All right. No, that's a perfect way to end it. But yeah, no, I think this is great, and good luck with everything this week. We've got the information there for you again on your screen. It's taking place this week, October 13th through the 18th. It's YWCA Week Without Violence. It's nationwide, but it's taking place here in St. Louis this week. Go to the website ywcastlouis.org to find out the full schedule and locations. And again, thank you, Shalia, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, we're not done yet. There's more STL TV Live coming your way. We'll be right back after this.